Say, welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
What's up, folks? Sneaky midweek upload for you guys. So today is a very, very exciting day because I get to check out my pre-production samples. I've gotten previous samples before, but this will be the first sample in the proper fabric and fit. And hopefully this will be the one that you guys will be wearing if I don't need any more revisions. So we'll see. Let's go, buddy. Show these guys what you did to your pickle. Done to your Oh my goodness. Let's press energy. Oh, you got energy. You got zoomies. This object was inside of Mr. Pickle, but now Mr. Pickle is no more. Okay, I'll throw it. Alright, so I believe the previous update video for the BLS Club was when I was doing my fit samples, which wasn't really an accurate representation of what the garments would actually look like because it was a completely different material. It was just mostly to get the fit. But yeah, man, I think I just didn't really understand how long things would actually take. Because it's not like there's single parties involved. There are multiple different factors around one garment, especially when you are going through different manufacturers and trying to see, you know, which one is the right fit. I think in the previous update video, it was between China, Vancouver, or Portugal for manufacturing. Now it is between Portugal and Vancouver. So yeah, I guess we just gotta see what these pre-production samples look like, and hopefully only minor revisions are required. But I'm obviously very excited, but also kind of nervous because it's kind of a big deal, you know? Like, this could be the final pre-production sample that you guys will actually receive, and yeah, okay. Anyways, the meeting is in about an hour. I gotta take the sea bus, yeah, head over. So, okay. Also just gotta change out of this sweater because it is way too hot right now. But hopefully I can just wear my own shirt and just, yeah, very exciting. Is this second color?
That's just
what's
available.
That's what they had available.
They'll mill it and they'll dye it exactly how you want it.
Yeah, so we chose like based off of like your certification, like all the stuff that you wanted.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then you can
Sweet.
And on the opening, like how like this is like straight now,
Yeah.
just like everything just like fits to your body really well.
The fit.
That's a fit.
This is it. Where's my fanny?
detail things, like if you want to brand or change the material of the tassels on the strings, you can do that.
But we drafted that to have that room in there.
Okay.
Which I personally think that looks nicer.
Yeah.
Like just like a straight hem with like the room actually drafted into it. That will fit more people.
Fist bump. Show me a fist bump. Oh yeah. Alright. Take care. See ya. Hi, buddy. Oh, Jasper, what do you have in your mouth? Jasper, that doesn't look right. Alrighty, folks, here we have it. Before we talk anything garment related, I gotta eat something because I am starving. Let me just give you a quick fit check before I change. So here is the shirt. Can we just appreciate the craftsmanship? Ignore the two-tone color. It'll all be a single color. These hidden zippers. What? We got a tensile lining inside. We got very deep pockets. We got a second hidden zipper over here. I should also probably change out of this just so I don't get kimchi juice on it. So, yeah. Fry up some dumplings real quick. I've been pretty much having these for lunch every single day since we got them from the Korean grocery store. They're just so easy. So simple, yet so good. Bone apple teeth. I don't bother doing all 3 sides because I'm lazy, but you get the point. All right, so here's the quick spread. We got the rice, we got the dumplings, we got the kimchi, and the seaweed. You know, it's nothing fancy, but I can assure you it gets the job done. There's just a lot of moving parts, and because this is an industry that I am completely foreign to, other than being a consumer, it's a lot. I'm very excited. Also nervous because I'm gonna have to invest money into the inventory, hold the inventory, and just, Anyways, let me finish eating and then I can sit down and just kind of give you guys an update on everything that's happening. Okay, bye. All right, so I think in order to give you guys the full picture, I need to give a little background information on how, I guess, clothing brands are created. Now, I'd say there are 2 main kind of routes you can take. There is the drop shipping, private labeling, white labeling, wholesale, reselling side, where you take a pre-existing garment, put your logo on it, and sell that. There's obviously pros and cons to that. And then the other route you can take is doing a cut and sew, where you design your own garment, make your own patterns, and essentially produce your own garment instead of using anybody else's. Obviously, there are pros and cons to both. The first way, where you take a pre-existing garment, is a lot faster. It's a lot cheaper, but with that, there isn't a lot of flexibility about what you can do with the garment. There's also very little transparency with that about where the garment is made, how it's made, where the fabric is milled. There are just so many different aspects of the whole process that you just don't know when you are using white labeling or private labeling. Now, I'm not saying that one is better than the other, or this is not to shit on any brands who do wholesale or white labeling, but it just isn't the way that I wanted to take my brand personally. I would say that the majority of YouTubers or creators that go into doing merch go into private labeling, where the garment's already made, they put their logo on it, and then they just share it with their audience. For myself, I don't see that as any different than typical fast fashion brand. And it just isn't the brand messaging that I wanted to create. As you guys know, the brand is called the BLS Club after my channel tagline, Be Less Shitty. I wanted to have full control of every aspect of the garment, from where it's made, how it's packaged, shipped, the entire process. Jasper, are you just gonna come into my shot and just start itching? Oh. Can you? But yeah, with that being said, obviously cut and sew also has its cons. It's a lot more expensive. It takes a lot more time, but that was a cost I was willing to pay because I don't want this to be just my YouTube channel's merch line. I want the BLS Club to be a separate entity in it itself, and I want to grow it as an apparel business, not a YouTuber's merch line, which is why I went down the cut and sew line and we made the individual patterns for the shirt, the shorts, looked at different manufacturers. Plus, we are custom milling our fabric, meaning that we're making the fabric that is going to be used for the garments, which kind of sounds like a no-brainer, but typically, even when you go down the cut and sew route, you find different textile vendors and you just buy the textiles that they have and use them for your garments. Obviously, with that, you're kind of at the mercy of the textile vendor, whether they have the fabric that you're looking for, the color, etc. With that, there is also limited transparency about where that fabric came from. However, when you're milling your own fabric, which is what we're gonna do, you know every step of the garment building process, right down to the fiber, the dyes being used for the fibers. So yeah, I wasn't too sure if I was gonna go down the route of custom milling my own fabric because it's gonna add an additional 4 weeks into the timeline. Initially, I thought this was gonna be out like mid-summer, late summer at the latest. However, now it's looking like a fall release, but I just wanted to get it as, less shitty as possible because that's the brand. And I feel like if I were to cut any corners, personally, it would just not sit right with me, knowing that I could have done something better or less shitty. So that is why we are going with the custom fabric milling. That way I have my own fabric and I can use it for multiple garments. And it's just an overall better way to reduce fabric waste, making sure that if there are any like scrap pieces of fabric, that it can be used as like a liner for different garments. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of, I guess, a little background info on how different clothing brands are started. Once again, no hate to any creators that are using like drop shipping or private labeling, but just understand that this is not just a Just Joe Lee's merch line, it's a separate apparel entity. So yeah, like I mentioned, the custom milling is going to be 4 weeks. It's going to be another 4 weeks of production. So it's looking like a fall launch, probably October, which is my birthday month. So it kind of works out. And also, because I'm custom milling my own fabric, I have complete reign over what color I want to go with. So black for the shirt is going to be a for sure, because that's the most popular shirt color. But for the second color, I'm thinking either like a dark olive green or like a dark tan color, kind of like a brownish neutral earth tone. But if you guys have any color suggestions for the t-shirts, comment them down below. For the shorts, I'm gonna stick with a solid dark gray, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's a lot more versatile than just like a black short. One that I have on right now is like a speckled color, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but that's just what fabric they had. Once I start milling my own fabric, everything will just come together. But yeah, as you guys saw, the hidden zipper pockets, the nice drawstrings, the length, that was probably like the biggest thing I wanted to focus on. Is like a lot of these like cotton shorts are so long, like they go right to the knee, but I don't want to make them too short. And yeah, I think it's just at a perfect length that a lot of people can enjoy. And yes, it is unisex. But yeah, I'm gonna give more obviously specific details about each garment as it's being produced, and there'll be more photos and videos, just like behind the scenes of what it's actually like to start a business, a clothing business. I honestly do think the hardest part of this entire process is being patient and just allowing things to take time. Because yeah, if you're creating your own garment and you're creating your own like fabric and textile, it's not going to happen overnight. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully that answered a few of your questions on why things are taking so long. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions regarding how garments are made or manufacturing and design, pattern making, etc., you guys can leave it in the comment section and I'll try my best to answer them. Also, comment below a color that you want to see. If you have specific Pantone shades or hex codes, let me know. But yeah, I think a nice brown color would be nice, because the brand is called Be Less Shitty. You gotta have like a shit color, like a poop color. I think that'd be funny. But yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you guys for being patient and supporting me in this entire journey. I'm gonna do a lot more behind the scenes videos coming up, you know, once I have packaging supplies, and just kind of go through every single aspect, so that if you guys are interested in starting your own clothing line, or you're just interested to see how a garment company can be a bit less shitty. And guys, like if I, as a very, very, very small business, am able to do these things, I can assure you that the bigger players are able to do this as well. And I honestly think the more transparent we all are when it comes to the garment industry and how things are made, it's just gonna be better for everyone. But yeah, I am just so excited. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this sneaky midweek upload. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and remember to be less shitty. Thanks guys. Jasper, can you tell these guys to be less shitty? Can you give these guys a fist bump? Fist bump. Jasper, fist bump. Fist bump, come on. Okay. All right, goodbye, boop. 3, 2, 1.